Hello there, I'm Aldi, and in today's video, I'm reviewing the Viltrumites from FSang18's add-on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, I know it. LD, you've already reviewed the Viltrumites from FSang18's add-on. Yes, I have. But in the most recent update, they were entirely reworked. Every single one of them revamped entirely. They're entirely new. Which, to be fair, is on theme. Because obviously for the next 4 updates to FSang18's add-on, everything is being revamped from A to Z. Everything in the add-on, just entirely being revamped. But the Viltrumites have already been revamped, and I made my first Viltrumite review ages ago. So I figured, hey, you know what? Let's give it another go. Let's see what I can do. So we're going to see what I can do. The mod was the map I'm using, will link in the description below, as per usual. If you enjoy, please do feel free to like and subscribe. Of course, maybe if you want to. And I suppose we'll go on to the review. So, see you there. Righty. So, first things first. How do you become a Viltrumite? Now, to become a Viltrumite, you need to get to the end. This is an S tier power, and a lot of S tier powers you have to get to the end to acquire. So, you go to the end and you find a crashed spaceship, which there are 3 variants of. There is the Kree variant, the Kryptonian variant, and the variant we want, the Viltrumite variant, which I will put an image of on screen now. You will all inside the Viltrumite, inside the crashed ship, the Viltrumite variant, you'll find a chest with some loot, usually including some Viltrumite armor, and some rarish materials, and you will also find a skeleton, which is what you need. Now, the skeleton is how you will get the Viltrumite fossil, which you need to get every single version of the Viltrumite. You break the skeleton, and it has a chance of dropping the Viltrumite fossil. I do not know if it's affected by fortune, so maybe try that, but I'm unsure if it will have any effect. But get that, which I will have put an image of the ship on screen as well as the skeleton on screen. You break that to get your Viltrumite fossil. I believe you can only get 1 at a time, though that might be incorrect. Now, you use your Viltrumite fossil. We're going to go over all this later. You use your Viltrumite fossil to make any one DNA that you're using. So if you want to be the warrior variant, which the warrior variant is like the Omni-man variant, you need 2 Viltrumite fossils and 1 smithing template. And if you're going to be the Thraxan variant, you need 1 smithing template, 1 Viltrumite fossil, and 1 fermented spider eye. Now, the human variant, the Human-Hybrid Viltrumite, uses augmented human DNA sample. How do you get an augmented human DNA sample? I hear you say to me, LD. I haven't done this one in a while. This will be fun. Might be a bit of a callback. I haven't done this in ages. Well, not a few months. 2, 3 maybe. You craft yourself an empty syringe with 3 iron ingots, 3 glass panes, and 1 iron nugget. You then shift right-click with an empty offhand, and you get a human DNA sample. Contains an unaugmented human DNA. You smelt this, and it creates the augmented human DNA sample. Contains human DNA, which can be used as a base in crafting and creating other powers. This is really, generally speaking, one of the most important items in the add-on. It's used in a variety of recipes for almost everything. Literally so much stuff is reliant on these. So you need your augmented human DNA sample to make the human-hybrid DNA. So that is Obtainment. I hope that's been helpful for you. Next, obviously, let's go over the actual variants themselves. I forgot to mention the other variants. Now, obviously, you can get these 3 from here, the human, the Thraxan, and the warrior. And then to get the other 2 variants, you craft the warrior DNA and either use a smithing template and a rabbit's foot for the scout variant, or 2 warrior DNAs and a smithing template for the brute variant. So that is 4 fossils for this variant. So yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah. So, first things first, let's go over the warrior variant. I think I need to be in survival to get out of there. The warrior variant. We have a few different armor sets here. Obviously, I am in the the LD Corp, official armor. Yeah, so maybe check that. No. I have to get it in every episode, every review. But let's put on the soldier variant. Boom. These have been I think these have been redesigned. You know, they now have what these be kilts or are they just skirts? I don't know. Yeah, so let's put in the I need to 1 second, I need to slash kill myself. Slash set world spawn slash. Okay, there you go. Okay, so let's give ourselves this ability. You unlock the advancement Blood of the Empire. Let's turn my speed down. My speed is for some reason already at 100. But you use shift and scroll to increase and decrease your speed. Well, actually, let's show you just quickly. This has some very decent speed. Very decent. Very lovely, jubbly bit of speed. Obviously, this will drain your hunger relatively quickly if you are fast running. So do keep some food on you. Now, let's just get rid of the... Oh, it's already gone. So, starting out, age is one thing. Viltrumite race age. Due to your pure Viltrumite DNA, every Minecraft day you go without dying, your stats will be slightly increased by 1/30th for max health and 1/40th for armor rating and attack damage, with a cap at 700 days. The older you are, the longer you can hold your breath when underwater / in space. The visual representation of your age can be seen in the power menu at the top right corner. As you get older, you will unlock new immunities. This is the power indicator. Now, I was supposed to write down the immunities you get, so I'm just gonna very quickly go grab those from the Discord. So I will be right back. Okay, so back. I got the I got it written in notes now. I copy pasted. So the immunities you get when you're older. Well, for one, there's a new breathing system for all Viltrumites, which should increase their max Minecraft oxygen capacity as they get older. The immunities for Viltrumites as they get older should be immune to freezing from age 21, lightning from age 51, fire from age 75, and explosions from age 101. So that's the order that goes in. I don't know if that's for every Viltrumite. Didn't specify. I'm just gonna assume it's for every Viltrumite, but I'm not 100% on that. So yeah, that's everything with the age system that is new for immunities and whatnot. So let's go over the abilities next. Well, we'll go over the stats because I need to take this off of that anyway. Well, for one, you start out with 26 health and with 6 armor points plus 2 toughness naturally. That's at 0 age. Then you can enhance your durability to 8, which can then be enhanced to 10, then to 12, then to 14, and then to 16. Your toughness can be increased all the way up to level 8. Your health can be increased all the way up to 40, and you will also have an enhanced healing. You can also increase your speed levels, increase speed when running at 25, when running at 50, when running at 75, and when running at 100. There you go. This is your max speed. Gorgeous, I know. Your max base damage is 3 damage without any upgrades. I'm just going to turn the speed down because that's very fast. A bit too fast for my liking. Okay, so yeah. You do 3 damage, which can then be increased to 4, 5, 7, 9, oh God's sakes, 11, and then finally 13 damage. That's with 0 age increase. So the ability tree. Strength-based grab. With an empty main and offhand, use your strength to pick up an entity and hold them in front of you. So if I /summon a husk, yeah. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, proper tough I am, didn't you know? Then you also start with the high-speed punch barrage. Punch as quick as you can at your target. This ability will scale with your damage output plus a strength 3 modifier. Okay, so 22. So if I give myself strength 3? I splash. There's no such thing as strength 3. Unless there's a different consideration for strength. Yeah, I don't know what that meant then, specifically. Okay. You can unlock the block incoming damage, which is just, well, a block ability. Oh. That locked my grab for some reason. And then you can also unlock the Super Air Punch. Using your strength to punch through the air with an empty main hand, creating a powerful impact that can destroy blocks. This ability scales with your strength output. Okay, so for some reason, unlocking the block first locked my grab ability, but unlocking the Super Punch seems to have fixed that. So that is lovely jubbly. Now, the Super Punch, which is apparently a damaging ability, so I'm going to do it over here. Boom! Yeah, there you go. Well, I've got the obsidian here so that it doesn't break. So, it seems to do 13 damage, but obviously it's a block-breaking move. So that, you know, that's nice. Then we have, let's go with the flight. Enhanced flight, we gain the ability to fly. Quite slow at first. You know, that can be increased, of course, up to... So the flight system has changed. I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but I'll mention it again. Previously, there was just a flight counter, but it didn't get... But if a power's max flight was 70% Palladium flight, then it would say 70% on the thing. Whereas now it is a unique flight speed counter, so that 100% for each different power can vary. So if a 100% speed for one power is faster than another, it will say 100% regardless of, you know, the max speed, instead of it just being based off Palladium flight speed. So that's pretty cool. Then this can be increased so that at 25% you go faster. That can be increased to 50%. Boom. Then that can be increased to 75%. Quite fast now. Quite fast, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. I accidentally flew into a corner. And then 100, which I'm going to turn that down quickly. So 100 speed is very fast, but now 100 flight speed is block breaking. So if you're going at 100%, you're going to break some blocks. So just go at 98% speed if you don't want to break the blocks. It's not really a massive difference. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. It doesn't break glass currently. I think that's a bug. I think that will be fixed eventually, but currently it doesn't break glass. You know. A bit odd, but maybe it doesn't want to break glass. Who am I to judge? Okay. Back to the Viltrumite area, because I need to show off more of these abilities. Superpowered Leaping Punch. Using your abilities to create leverage anywhere, leap towards your target while not on the ground and deliver a powerful strike for heavy damage with a heavy knockback. This has had scales of your damage output. What? Oh, that auto unlocked my swift swipe. Boom. Okay, that didn't. 16 damage. Lovely jubbly. Okay, I'll wait for the swift swipe. I'll do this whilst the swift swipe goes back. Super Ground Punch. Using your strength, punch the ground below you, causing a non-destructive explosion on the ground at your feet. This will knock enemies away and deal AoE damage based on how close they are to you. I summon a few husks just generally about. No! No! Oh, that didn't work. Oh, okay. That didn't work. Gorgeous. Right, okay. Okay, there you go. Not amazing. Maybe that scale... Okay, well that scales with your damage output, and your damage, the amount of damage you can do increases with age. So presumably, the older I get, the more damage I will be able to do with all these abilities. So I'll test these out when I've increased my age. Right, so... Okay, Swift Swipe does 28 damage. That's nice. Explosive Leap. Crouch, then leap off the ground in any direction you're looking with enough force to explode the ground beneath your feet. This ability will cause a destructive explosion when used. Is that like a... No, I have to... It's an ability press. I thought it was like actually crouching and jumping off the ground. Okay, so that's pretty nice, pretty neat, pretty good, if I do say so myself. And that's only at age 0. So let's now do the /fsang.age add command. And the max for this was 700. Let's just go to 250 right now. 49 health and 22. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. I also say, if I do say so myself, that is very nice. And actually, okay, again, I'm assuming this that does 34 damage now. So yeah, just a lot stronger, a lot stronger. And then this can be increased again 500. Oh, did I put 5,000? No. Oh, it's add. I'm doing the add command. I'm not doing the set. I thought I was doing the set command. That's my bad. So at max you do 30.5 damage. Boom. 45.5 damage. Crits do 45 damage. Punches. Oh my god. Boom. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Try me. 64 health as well. 33 armor points. 8. The toughness stays the same. 64 health. Gorgeous. Absolutely mint. Okay. So yeah, this is a very powerful one. Very powerful. At max age. Of course, you have to wait 700 Minecraft days, but I think that's, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. So up next we have the Scout variant. So the Scout has the dual wield. So this is not relatively. It's been a thing for a bit, but this is I haven't seen it in a few powers for a while. So now you can do dual attacks. So you can also dual wield. So if I get a sword, I'll get Neverite an Amazonian sword. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. You can use crit with these as well. Gorgeous work. Absolutely brilliant, that is. So yeah, obviously I think this is the fastest variant, the Scout. The max age for this is 400 days. Okay, let's eat some food. You get 22 base health and 2 armor points, which can then be increased 4, all the way up to 10. This can be all the way up to 4. This can be all the way up to 36, and this can be increased, just increased healing generally. Speed, which is what this variant I think is generally going to be known for. Yeah. If I go, oh yeah, I can already tell that's way faster. Oh yeah. Oh, this is proper. Oh, it's a Scout, innit? Makes sense, it's proper fast. Proper fast, that is. Absolutely beautiful work. Beautiful work. So yeah. Real fast. Real fast. Then flight speed as well. I think this will have the fastest flight speed. And this has destructive flight as well. Yeah, I can already tell this is fast. Yeah. Okay. I think you get the general gist. It's a very good variant. And then the max damage for this, with every upgrade, is 9. That's without any age, of course. We have the strength-based grab. Same as all the others. We have the block incoming damage. While looking at an entity, quickly dodge backwards, avoiding incoming damage as you do. For up to 1 second during the dodge, you will not take damage. Okay, let's slash summon a husk. And you're coming at me, and then boom. Yeah, no, that's actually not bad. I expected that to be worse than it is. Boom, boom. Not today. Boom. There you go. Then we have the dashing punch. Leap in the direction you are looking at, delivering a powerful punch along the way. Right click at any point during the ability's activation to instantly turn 180 degrees. So let's get a husk, get a husk, get a husk, and get a husk. And let's set that to the dash. Boom! Oh, that didn't last that long. I thought it would last longer. No, it didn't. Okay. that 180 spin me? I shouldn't turn once I do it. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Boom! Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? That's what I thought, mate. Okay. The dashing punch. Super strength uppercut. Punch your target, sending them straight up in the air. Oh, the worst kind. No. Okay, I don't think it works on babies. Okay, what are you doing? Come on. Okay, there you go. Boom. There you go. And then we have the Swift Arm Swipe. Swipe your arm through the air, dealing swift, heavy damage that scales with your current output to entities in your immediate path. This ability scales with your damage output. Yeah. Ooh. 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 Boom! Oh. What? Okay, I think I misunderstood that. I thought it was going to, like, send a thing out. No. Okay. Okay, well, it did 2 at once. That's pretty decent. I wouldn't say nice and decent at the same time. That didn't really work out for me. Boom. I'd rather just do that, to be fair. This isn't amazing. This final ability. Obviously, this is more of a speed-based thing, though. You're meant to use this for speed. Yeah. And then the age. Set our age to 400. So at the max, you get 20 armor and 50 health. You do 19 damage as well. So that's pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed, if I do say so myself. And also you can dual wield, so that's 19 damage per hit with both. So obviously if I do... You have to sort of have the timing right, but you can do a decent amount of damage with this. Like, that's pretty good. Yeah. You have to sort of be a bit strategic with it, but you can get a lot of good use out of this. I could understand why someone would main it as a Viltrumite. So that was the Scout variant. Next we have the Brute variant, the Powerhouse. This is the slowest variant. I think it has, you know, this also increases your size. I didn't realise that. I should have used this in the intro. Yeah. So your base stats of this, you have 22 health and 8 armor plus 4 toughness. You do 4 damage. So this is the slowest variant as it goes. Like, which to be fair, it doesn't decrease your like walking speed or your running speed regularly. I think it's just as a general on this 50, 75. Oh, to be fair, this isn't too bad actually. Like this used to be worse, I think, on the running speed. This on the super speed. This isn't bad at all. I think the max day on age for this as well is 1,000. Is it 1,000? Yes, it's 1,000. Flight as well. Gain the ability to fly like a bird in the sky. Oh yeah, that's slow. That's slow. That's very slow. Keep in mind that I don't know about the half human or the half Thraxan, but I think most of these cannot use secondaries. I'm not 100% on it. No, I don't think they can actually. I don't think they can. Yeah, let's go to this one. So, yeah. Not the fastest flyer, decent running speed. Now you have base of 4 damage, and then at max you do 14, so that's plus 10. Your stats can be increased up to 18 armor and 10 toughness. Your health can be increased all the way up to 34, and you have only 1 healing upgrade. So obviously that's worse, but you expect it to be worse. Well, not worse, but it's obviously like if I slash damage me, right, 10. Oh, I've got hunger, so I can't really show you it in action. So you have the strength-based grab as your first ability, which is the same as all of them. They all seem to have that. I feel like almost all of the new reworks have had the strength-based grab so far. The block incoming damage, which is, you block incoming damage. And then the Skull-breaking headbutt. Use your strength to smash your target with your head, dealing damage and disorienting them temporarily. This ability scales with your damage output. Oh, I didn't show my... Come on. How much damage am I doing? Come on, okay. Does it not work on dummies? That's... No. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? No. Okay, yeah, so it works on them. What effect does it give you? Oh, it doesn't give you an effect. I assume it would give, like, a regular player the nausea effect or something along those lines. Brutal Smackdown. Raise your arm to strike your target with a brutal hit that deals heavy knockback. This ability scales with your damage output plus a strength-free modifier. Boom. That didn't show me the damage it did, though. I need to see the... Oh, that has a long-ass cooldown as well. A brutal hand stab. Grab a target right in front of you while held right-click to stab them through with your arm. This attack will deal initial damage, then additional damage for 2 seconds. Oh, it doesn't work on. Okay. How does this... What? I don't... Oh, there you go. I have to do that. Okay. You have to right-click whilst using it. Yeah. Okay, so then Smackdown is 23 damage. So that is all of the abilities and all of the regular stat upgrades without increasing the age to 1,000. 68 health, 43 armor points, and a damage of 39. 39. Oh, I know. I was trying to summon a husk. Boom. Oh, that didn't one-shot though. So I don't think it said scales with damage. Oh my... Okay, oh, I didn't mean to... Okay. Boom. Ha ha ha. There you go. So yeah, he's just quite strong. And I don't think you can fit through doors without crouching. Yeah, I think you need to crouch to fit through doors. But, you know, that's... So this is the strength variant, basically. This is the strong variant, the scout is the fast variant, and the warrior is the, middle ground variant. So that has been all of the Viltrumite variants, and some of these look really nice, these suits. But up next we have... Can you guess? Can you guess what it is? That's right. It's Cut to title card. Invincible. It's Invincible. Yeah, that's right. It's Invincible. Yeah, you got it. Do you feel good? Do you feel Was that good for you? Do you feel good now that you've got it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the Viltrumite DNA Human-Hybrid, which is the warrior, and this are my favourite variants. So this you have 22 health and 4 armor points, and the strength-based grab, which all of them have. All of them. You have 3 base damage. Pretty good as it goes. So your durability can be increased all the way up to 14. Your toughness can be increased all the way up to 8. Oh, 10. It's 10. Sorry, I thought it was going to be 8. No, it's 10. 10 toughness. Your health can be increased up to 32, and your healing goes all the way up to level 3, which is very good indeed. Your speed can be enhanced all the way up to, again, it's quite fast, I believe, relatively speaking. I get this to a max, yeah. Pretty decent, pretty good. Yeah, I missed one. Flight as well, which again, flight is the same as always, Pretty decent. At 100, you do destructive damage. Yes, it's pretty good as it goes. I do wonder how this would work on servers with like FTB claims. And then obviously you start with 3 damage, but that can be increased all the way up to 13 damage. 13 damage. Momentum change. Use your Viltrumite ability to create your own momentum by moving yourself instantly in whatever direction you're looking at. This one's pretty cool actually. I really like this one. I think this one's really cool. I'm quite a fan of it. Quite a fan. Boom. You just sort of you just create your own momentum, you know, and you can just sort of spam this. Boom. Boom. Yeah. So you can create your own momentum. Then a sonic clap. Use your strength and clap your hands together to make a sonic boom that can apply sound poisoning to a target hit. Boom. Didn't give the sound poisoning. It isn't giving the effect to the dummies today, which it usually does. How annoying. Now, obviously, sound poisoning is one of the weaknesses for Viltrumites and symbiotes specifically in FSang18's add-on. So if I give myself the sound poisoning effect infinitely, it's terrible. My screen shakes. I get the uncontrollable movement effect, which means that anytime I press WAS or anytime I press WAS or D, I don't have any control over it. Like I'm pressing forward, it's moving me a bunch of random different directions. Yeah. Yeah, you get weakness and slowness. Bit of fun. Okay, slash effect clear. So you get weakness and slowness. I know. You didn't give the sound poisoning effect again. Then again, I did notice on the latest Palladium version the psychic damage effect wasn't working either, so I don't know if maybe that has something to do with it. High speed punch barrage. Punch as quick as you can at your target. This ability will scale your damage output and a strength modifier of, did it say 3 or 2? 2. Oh yeah. Boom. Punches do 22 damage. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. The knockback kick. Use your Viltrumite ability to create your own momentum by moving yourself. Is there any others? Okay. I'll make a bug report for that. Right. Kick does 13 damage, but obviously it's a knockback move, I believe. I think it is just generally a knockback move. Then high speed rotations. When not moving, spin in place, knocking back enemies around you and doing small damage to them as you do. Doing small damage to them as you do. Okay. If used while fast flying, will allow you to activate your destructive flight at any point above 50% speed. Boom. Boom. How much? 2 damage or like 4 damage maybe. I don't know. And then obviously flying at above 50% speed. Oh. Never mind, it's just letting me do that at any speed, apparently. Oh, literally any speed. Oh, never mind, it has to... Okay, so you can do it, but it has to be at 50% to work. There you go. You're a drill. Have you ever wanted to be a drill? Well, now you can. Oh, it doesn't work on glass, though. You can be a drill, but you can't drill glass. I know, so sad. What's even the point of being a drill if I can't drill through glass? I know the pain. I hit the floor. Okay. No, that isn't okay. Okay, yeah. I can finally fulfill my dreams of being a drill, basically. Now, that, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, is the second class ability. The last ability is Viltrumite Hybrid's Rage. Enter a state of rage for 30 seconds with an increase to your strength and speed while your vision shakes. This ability has a long cooldown and you will gain weakness and slowness for a bit after your rage ends. So, let's pump some adrenaline. Now this this allows for dual wielding as well when you have the rage active. This the thing you're seeing on screen, the overlay, was made by Lake. If you don't know Lake made all of the textures for the Iron Man armors. So they are all made by Lake, and Lake also made this. She also Lake made all of the custom. Oh, well, I can't word. Why am I not wording properly? Lake made all of the Hulk. That's it. Lake made all of the Hulk customizations. That was what I was trying to think of. Because in the reviewing all the miscellaneous stuff from last update, I said Lake made all of the Lake only made. I thought Lake only made one of the Hulk customizations, but they made all of them, all of the customizations. So that is pretty neat as well. That's pretty neat. Apart from obviously the regular and the female customization, those were made by FSang, but I believe all of the other ones were made by Lake. So that's very nice indeed. So yeah, you have your Viltrumite Rage. Pretty neat as it goes. And then your max age for this variant of the Viltrumite is 500. So if I set this to 500, I get 26 armor and 49 health. Really annoys me because that I really wish that was 50. I really wish it was. But it's not. Like, I can't set this to 501. No. So your max damage is 25.5. Your punches do 34.5 damage. Sonic Clap does still just 4 damage. The kick does 25. Oh, does 24.5. That still does 2. But it's a knockback thing as well, so it's double whammy in it. And then we have the. No, that's everything with that. That's literally everything. I really like this variant. This is probably my favourite variant out of all of them. I think it's quite fun. Quite fun to mess around with. It has very unique abilities. You know, it isn't like a lot of these are just very like a mix of more defensive and offensive moves. And all of these. Now, I think only like these two have been No, actually, I don't know if all of them have been redesigned or if only a handful have. I can't remember. They do. I think they'll look a little bit different, but I can't. I know for a fact the original Invincible has been redesigned. Also, we have the homemade, which is really the best one here. So last but certainly not least, we have the Thraxan variant, the Oliver variant. You get the advancement Engineered for Domination. Did the others have advancements? I just didn't read them. I don't want to. Okay, the advancement Perfection in the Flesh for Scout. Born for Conquest for Brute, Engine of Domination for Thraxan. Viltrumite Legacy for Human, Blood of the Empire for Warrior. Okay, that's there. See, I'm purple now. I'm purple. I had that new. It's like Botox, but it makes you purple. I don't know how they do it, but you know they do it. So. This has a very unique thing with age, the Thraxan variant. So choose your Viltrumite DNA. Okay, that's just all the stuff for that. Cap at 300. The older you are, the longer you. No, that's the breath stuff. The visual representation in your age can be seen. Okay, choose your Thraxan DNA. You will age 3 times a day until 75. 3 times the usual amount a day. So every day you sleep is 3 days on the counter, or 4. I'll check in a second. Until you're 75. Then it'll be 2 times a day, and then until 3 times a day. Okay, yeah. Until 125, and then 1 times a day from there on. As you get older, you will. Okay, that's the same thing as always. The older you get as well, the more your skin turns back to being regular. Bed. So let's sleep / time. Set night. I also need to do the daylight counter on / game rule do daylight cycle false. That's the little indicator you get there that your age is past. / FSang age set 0. What the? Okay, let's sleep. No amount of rest can pass this night. That's it. Okay, no. True. It's changed my age again. Okay, set to 0. Do daylight cycle is set to true. What do you mean no amount of rest can pass? / time set day. / time set night. No amount of... I've set it to true. Do daylight cycle. True. Is there anything else I'm missing? Do insomnia. False. Oh my god. What are you on about, mate? What are you on about, mate? I'm offended. Do daylight cycle. Do... I can't sleep. Oh my god. This is a terrible feeling. That feels like that should be covered by insomnia, and I've set that to false. God's sakes. This is why this okay. It's night. Wait, I have do daylight cycle set to true. Where can I set the time? So 1300. Is that 1300 is night? So if I do this to what? Would 1600,000? Sorry. Time. I think that would be. Which 20. 26. Okay, there you go. 10. Okay, that doesn't count for a day passing. Lovely. Right. You know what? I can't be bothered with all that. Let's just go with the abilities first. So your stats, you start out with 4 armor and 22 health. You can then increase that all the way up to 12. You can then increase toughness all the way up to 4. You can increase your health all the way up to 32, and you can increase your healing by 2. Again, enhanced speed. As per, this is just, you know, general enhanced speed. I think this is quite a fast variant, the Thraxan-Hybrid. Yeah, decently fast. And then... I don't think that should be called enhanced flight. Yes. Oh, that's block breaking. That's block breaking, I forgot. Flight's put on this, as well as the block breaking abilities put on this. This is, I feel like this is smoother than the other variants. Oh. Okay. For God's sake, I thought that would reset my speed automatically. Apparently the grab is locked as well. Then base damage is 3, which can then be increased all the way up to 11. You know, the strength-based grab should be unlocked. You can get the powerhouse kick, which is 20 damage, and the dash strike, dash in the direction you're looking, delivering a powerful strike that can knock them back on the way. This ability scales your damage output. That unlocks my grab for some reason. It didn't show me how much damage I did. I think I did 11 or 3. A skull-crushing headbutt. Use your strength to smash your target in the head, dealing damage and disorienting them. Okay, that's, yeah. 14, but this also disorients me for 3 seconds. 14 damage is very nice. A barrage blitz. Attack your target with a flurry of attacks, then move around behind them to continue your attack. This, you will continue this pattern every few seconds. This ability scales for your damage output. Boom, boom. I don't know how much damage is it doing there. 14. Boom. Boom. Gorgeous. That's actually quite nice. Viltrumite Ground Slam. When on the ground, smash the ground at your feet, throwing nearby entities away from you and damaging those that are too close. Purchasing this will place it as the crouch variant of your Barrage Blitz. Boom. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh god, no. No. Let's also I put the Omni-man suit here. Let's The / age set. I don't know why it isn't letting me sleep. 10. My skin is the same. 50. My skin's a bit of a shade lighter. 75. Shade lighter again, I think. 100. Definitely a shade lighter. 200. Ooh, that's pretty... Hell, my eyes are the wrong colour, but that's you know... Sometimes your eyes do just look the wrong colour, and that's just how stuff goes, you know. No one can control that. That just happens sometimes. Do 16 damage. And 300 max. But no, oh my eyes. No. Oh, you also get the moustache. I forgot about that. Yeah, they don't. I can't use my regular eyes. So yeah, you can also put on a moustache. You do 18.5 damage at max. Bam, 21 damage. So yeah, pretty regular skin. Also, fun fact so that's pretty much everything with this. You have 19 armor at max 42 health. It's pretty alright. This is the quickest variant to get the age up, as well as just. These do have some very unique abilities. This is a very fun one. I haven't used this one in a while, and it's actually funner than I thought it was. So I might consider using this sometimes if I feel like it. Also, fun fact about the moustache: if you remove the power while you have the accessory for the moustache active, you just keep the moustache. So yeah, you can just do that, you know. So that's all the Viltrumite variants. Now, the last thing we have to go over is the Scourge Virus. The Scourge Virus is made with of the Viltrumite Fossil and an Awkward Potion. This is, I think this is going to be expanded upon. I believe in the later updates, this will be improved in many ways and just generally made a bit better. But currently, how it works is obviously, I think it only affects Viltrumites in current release. But yeah, it depends on what type of Viltrumite you are. Like if you're a half Viltrumite, you get affected that. So if I've got the Scourge Virus, which means I've got Weakness 1 and Slowness 1 for 5 minutes. And I think using my abilities damages me, I believe. Yeah. When you have the Scourge Virus, using your abilities damages you. And just generally, yeah, you're just weakened. Even flying. I mean being damaged by flying. Oh my god, that killed me in creative mode. That can happen, but I haven't seen it happen in a while. Also, when you die, by the way, your age gets reset. So if you die and you're at like 1,000 days, I feel sorry for you. Because you have to do that all over again. So yeah, don't risk it for the chalky biscuit with this. But that's only being half Viltrumite. So that's for this variant. I don't know how it affects the Thraxan. Let's have a look at that. The Thraxan. Oh, the Thraxan isn't affected at all by the Scourge Virus. Good to know. Well, I think using ability still damages you, but you don't get weakness or anything at all. So that's pretty neat, you know. Oh god, the moustache. No, get rid of that. Gross. Oh, never mind. Okay, that one. No, I'm starving to death. No. Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh. Is that this? Is that? Yeah, I think that's draining my hunger. Yeah. Okay, so you can starve to death as well. That's probably why it killed me in creative. Scourge Virus. See, this is pretty effective on Viltrumites as it goes. Dash effect clear. Very effective on Viltrumites. Incredibly effective. Don't need that anymore. And you know, those are just half Viltrumites, and they easily die to this. If I'm like a full-on Viltrumite, boom! I have slowness 4 and weakness 4. I'm also being drained massively on my hunger. Just generally pretty done for. Boom, boom. Yeah, that takes so much of my health. I think it also locks out some of your abilities. Yeah, your strength is just gone once you have this effect. It's just, I can't even walk. Can I fly? You can fly, but flying deals you damage. So you don't really want to fly. Or was that just because I ran out of hunger, actually? Maybe you can fly and I think I just ran out of hunger. Yeah, you can't even, your weakness, you can't even do damage. So that is just, and that's just, this is weakness 4. That's just the warrior variant. We also have the scout variant. Scourge Virus. So yeah, boom. So that gives you, okay, that's the same again. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, just dealt myself a lot of damage. Yeah, you're pretty screwed. You're done for. Obviously, yeah, I don't think this has any effect on regular humans or other powers. Oh, I thought this would give me weakness 5 as this variant. No, it's just 1,000. Boom. Yeah. Obviously you can, and obviously we have super speed. So you know, it's a detriment, but if you get milk in time, you're safe. God, that's only like a running speed. That's my walking speed, to be fair. Oh, so you can. I think it's because I'm so old. Oh no, no, I starved to death. So yeah, that's what happens when you get Scourge Virus. Obviously, you have to get a Viltrumite fossil for this, so it's still, you know, hard to get, but you can do that. You can do that. Brute, Scout, Warrior, Thraxan. Okay, so yeah, slash time, set day, slash game rule, do daylight cycle frost. So that's everything. I'm pretty sure that is everything. Oh, suits as well. This isn't really super related, but all your suits are going to be made in the tailoring bench. With the tailoring bench, it has a little. Well, you can use JAI, but it also has one of those little like book things that you can click on, and it shows you all the recipes. So you can also do that. But that's how you make all of your Viltrumite suits. You're going to need shears and whatever it says you need to make it. So that is how you make all your suits. So yeah, that is everything. I'm pretty sure, literally everything. If I remember correctly, IIRC. If I remember correctly, that is everything. So basically, we're going to move on to the outro now. So I'll see you there. Righty. Well, that was a review of FSang18's Viltrumites. I hope you had fun. I had fun. It was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Very much enjoyed it. I really like what FSang has done with all of these revamps. They're all very good. I think there's a few other miscellaneous things left for me to go over, but I haven't 100% decided if I want to do that in a mini review, if I just want to wait for the bigger revamp, part 1 of the bigger revamp to come out to do all of that. So I'll think about that, but that's all for later. I hope you've enjoyed. The mod as well as the map I've been using, as well as the wiki for the mod will be linked in the description below. You know, if you've enjoyed, please do feel free to like and subscribe. Maybe maybe check out more of my content, or go maybe drink some water, go out, have a walk, something like that. I don't know, it's up to you really. But with that, I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. I will see you next week for my next video, and bye.